Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. My name is Mustafa Ahmed. I am a Muslim man who is born and raised in New York and currently living in California. So today I wanted to talk about introduction of how I found Muhammad Qasim and what I think about him and my thoughts. This is something very important that for me specifically, I was searching for these things and I was always keeping up to it. And these eschatology, Islamic eschatology, the minor signs and the major signs are something that actually really brought me to Islam in the beginning, right? When I wasn't really practicing as much. And by knowing a lot of these minor signs and major signs, um, when I came across Muhammad Qasim, everything just clicked. It was like a light bulb just flashed in my mind, right? And the reason is because everything fits together. The pieces fit together. I feel, unfortunately, a lot of people don't know the minor signs, the bridge, which is the Mahdi, and then the major signs. So whenever they come across Muhammad Qasim, they neglect him or they don't pay attention to exactly what he's saying. So what do I think about Muhammad Qasim, right? And there's important things in the future. I think that Muhammad Qasim has a very, very important role to play in the Muslim Ummah. I'm going to keep my opinions to myself, but the reason I say that is because Allah chose him to spread his message. So Allah picked him for a specific reason. So therefore, Allah has big plans for this man and anybody who's around this man, right? So by if you understand Islamic eschatology, which meaning the end of time, revelation. Let's say in English word it would be the revelation, which is like the same thing like the Bible has, right? There's revelation of exactly what's going to happen in the end of times. And in this revelation, it's almost a code. It's kind of like a puzzle piece, and you gotta have to decipher it, exactly figure out what's happening. Of course, we say Allahu Alam, we don't know the future, but we have been given signs. So every prophet came to his nation and gave his nation a prophecy, which is stuff to come in the future, right? And our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ gave us as well many signs that are going to happen in the future, and these are well known in the Hadith, right? But if you study it, you gotta kind of piece it together. Which one comes first? With these dreams, there are a lot of missing puzzle pieces that actually came together. And why you think Brother Muhammad Qasim dreams are true? So the reason I think it's true, right, is because there's a hadith that says, in the end of times, any believer who has a dream, it's very true, right? If the person is truthful. On top of that, there's also another hadith that the only thing left of prophecy is true dreams, which is 146 of prophecy, right? And in Islam, it's specifically dreams had a very important role, from all the way from the story of Yusuf alayhi salam, which is a huge amount of dreams, right, to the story of Musa alayhi salam, where the pharaohs also having dreams, to the story of Ibrahim alayhi salam, where Nimrud also had dreams, right? So dreams are a constant theme in the Quran. And the biggest thing that really what clicks with me, right, is that his main message in all of it, if you forget Muhammad Qasim, if you just look at what he's saying, right, a lot of people get focused on the messenger and they forget the message, right? His main thing is about avoiding shirk. So that is a key principle that every prophet came and mentioned, right? That was if you can sum up what is the message of every prophet, is to avoid shirk and worship Allah alone. That's it, right? And that's his message as well. So that's how you know it's a pure message. If it was anything, if it was deviated from any other source, it wouldn't mention this exact point. Uh, why you think? What is your opinion about Brother Qasim's dreams and Pakistan and the Prime Minister of Imran Khan? So my opinion. So specifically, when Allah picks somebody, right? If you take the Prophet as well, this applies to anything. When Allah picks a certain person, He gives them specific dreams to their location. That's in their location. So Muhammad Qasim himself, he's a Pakistani man, so his dreams are gonna, yes, they are for the Ummah itself, but they're also gonna be very specific to exactly what's going on in his region, right? And there is a wisdom for why Allah picked Pakistan, right? And you can look into his dreams further to understand that wisdom. But there's a wisdom there. And then on top of that, Allah also has to give proof to the people directly around that region, which is in Pakistan. So many of his dreams actually came true, right? The one with Turkey attacking Syria, and another one that recently came true where Imran Khan was going to fail. And there's another one that's still coming true today that we're living in it, where Pakistan is going to have no money and have no oil. and the army itself is going to be paralyzed, and India is going to mount its forces against it. So these are all dreams that happen true. So if all these dreams are happening, what to say is that why would the rest of his dreams not happen? Exactly how we said it. What message you have from the Muslim brothers and sisters related to Brother Qasim's dreams? Like, what would you say to other Muslim brothers and sisters? Okay, so in the end of the day, Allah yahdi man yasha. So Allah chooses to guide who He wants, right? So when we have something that's beautiful and we have something that's very important, we want to spread that to everybody. So, for example, we have Islam, and it's very important that we spread Islam to the rest of the world, because we're going to be held accountable on Day of Judgment. Why you didn't spread my message to the Ummah, right? And the Prophet said, "Nabba, even if it's one ayah," right? So nabba anni, even if it's one ayah. So let people know, even if you know one ayah, right? Let them know about it, right? So if you have something that's beautiful and you have a warning for the people, then you want to share that. You don't want to hold it back, and you don't want to hold this information, because you're supposed to share the treasures with everybody. So the reason I'm making these videos is that I want to get this message out to as many people as possible, because there is calamities that are going to befall us according to the dreams, as well as good news.